there, it's Angela Hockman, your host of In the Kitchen on STL TV. Now, if you don't know by now, I like to treat all of my guests here in the kitchen like family. But today, I'm literally bringing my family into the kitchen. I brought Uncle Chris, otherwise known as Chris LaRocca, the CEO and founder of Crushed Red, and his hand man, right now he's on your left, Colin Greeson. You are the product development supervisor, kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I got a promotion recently. So
I heard about 10 minutes ago. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I know you're both extremely busy, but Crushed Red is, I'm not just saying this, one of my family's favorite restaurants ever.
Rightly so.
I mean, as it should be.
Rightly so.
So we've got some innovative salads. We've got some very crafted, I want to say intentional pizzas. Everything is just made so specifically. It's nothing you will find anywhere else. So I want to know, what are we kicking off making today?
Today is going to be the Yukon Gold Steakhouse Pizza. Been on the menu since day one.
2012, right?
Yep, February 13th, 2012.
Oh my gosh.
And it's a little bit more adventurous. There are flavors that you wouldn't normally find on pizza. We've got a Parmesan cream sauce that'll be down. We'll have Yukon Gold roasted potatoes. We've got a Crushed Red blend cheese. It's 4 different cheeses, predominantly mozzarella. Other cheeses can't talk about, okay? Trade secret. Sirloin steak. We have bacon, gotta have bacon.
Makes everything better.
Exactly. Red onions and, excuse me, Gorgonzola cheese, which is a specific type of blue cheese from the region of Gorgonzola. It's like champagne, can only be called champagne if it's from the Champagne region. So probably more information than you wanted in this short setting, but
my mind is blown already.
There you go.
Okay, and so before we get cracking into this, Chris, your life has been spent in restaurants. Most people in St. Louis have eaten at one of your restaurants, whether it was Crazy Fish, my first job, Tomatillo's, Triumph, Rap Rage, Casa Gallardo.
That was back in the day. That was when Ray Gallardo was really moving, and so got the Mexican restaurant influence, and that rolled into Tomatillo. In fact, did you get fired from Tomatillo?
No,
oh, okay.
No, I left on my own terms. For clarification, I rolled a mean burrito.
Well, we won't go there.
Okay, and so Colin, I want to hear a little bit about your background as well and how you found your way into Crushed Red.
Oh, that's actually a funny story. So I originally from Missouri, had lots of jobs in restaurants my whole life. Moved back to Missouri, closer to family when my wife and I were pregnant. So the only job I've ever had in St. Louis, Crushed Red with this guy. So I thought it was a soda company at first. I showed up and walked into a restaurant, was mad. I was like, oh no, here we go again, but I love it, it's great. So I stuck around.
Thinking it was soda, it was not. It was so much more.
That's right.
And so Chris, this concept has been on your mind for well over forever, really. Talk about how it first conceptualized.
It started out, I have another business that I've had for a number of years called Culinary Architects Restaurant Development and Management. And what we do is we develop concepts for hotels, casinos, developers, individuals that need or want to get into the restaurant business. We flatten the learning curve. We get into the neighborhood. We understand where there's a void and a need, and we'll develop a concept for that specific location. We will then hire the team. We will write the menus, open the restaurant, oversee operations. If we do our job right, we're around for about 18 months, and then we pull out and away it
Training
goes.
wheels are off, they're up and running.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. So you come at it sort of as like a consultant, essentially, and you've also done the ownership, obviously.
Correct.
Wow.
And Crushed Red was a concept that I developed under the Culinary Architects umbrella, but I really, really thought this was something special. So I didn't sell it, I didn't give it away, I kept it on the shelf. And we were talking earlier, it was on the shelf for 7 years before I had an opportunity to open it. And oddly enough, everything from 7 years prior was even more relevant in 2012 when we decided to open it. So
timing is everything. You couldn't have planned it better, but it's exactly the way
we operate under this healthy halo. Which, if you care about what you put into your body, and I just want big flavors, we're both going to be happy.
Does not get better than
Yeah,
that.
there you go.
Well, let's get started on this Yukon Gold steak pizza. What's the first step, fellas?
I am going to step back, let Colin step over.
He's gonna consult,
Yeah.
if you will. He's gonna cruise direct. Okay.
So
Cracking.
this is our crushed red pizza crust, standard size, you know, edge to edge, all the way down. Fits on the plate well. So we stretch our dough out. We have that ready for us. We're gonna mix all of our ingredients together. So that way we're gonna spread it evenly here, and you get some in every bite. So we're just gonna throw some of the cheese in, all the stuff we talked about already.
So a lot of people will say, why are you going to mix all the ingredients together?
I've never seen pizza made like this.
We do this for a reason because, like with our chopped salads, all the ingredients are tossed together in bite size. You know, one forkful, you get all the ingredients, all the flavors. And we thought, in keeping with the mindset of our chopped salads, we'll do the same thing with our pizzas. So rather than a pepperoni pizza where you get one bite of pepperoni, this has got everything all together, and we just, away it goes.
Oh, that's so
Actually,
interesting.
You do this, right? So
Oh, do I get to write my name in Parmesan cream?
We're gonna start from this side and go edge to edge, zigzag pattern from top to bottom, side to side.
Wait, I really get to zigzag?
You're gonna
Oh my
zigzag.
gosh, you guys.
It's like arts and crafts.
It is. Yeah, here we go.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Am I hired? Let's just
Just
finish
about.
what I started.
Close.
Boom,
And then,
look at that.
Just in case we miss some spices, you know.
Gotta cover everything. So that's so interesting. I didn't know that. You basically want all of the ingredient ratios to meet and be one big happy family before
Exactly.
it's popped on the pizza.
Exactly right.
And then we take all the ingredients, we mix them together. We're gonna probably do this way.
Yeah, and this, you said, has been on the menu since the beginning. How often do your menu items change?
Well, it's a good question. I don't know, when I feel like it. Honestly.
You heard it first here, folks, when he feels like it.
You know, when you get inspired and we want either seasonal or some new flavors, we'll do what's called an LTO, which is a limited time offering.
Oh, sure.
And we'll develop some new recipes and we'll put those out for 6 to 8 weeks and see what the response is. If the response is good, then it stays on the menu. And if it's mediocre, it's like, okay, a swing and a miss, you move on.
It's kind of a nice way to beta test it before you throw it out there. Because you did a Play Gloria with
Yes.
the blues.
Yes.
You've done a Thanksgiving stuffing pizza, I think.
Exactly right, yes, just some fun stuff.
Yeah.
I will say we did a This Pears on Fire salad.
Oh my gosh, never take that away.
Well, we ran that as an LTO, went for 8 weeks. It sold okay. I took it off. I started getting hate mail, like emails, and I remember specifically this one lady emailed me. She said, I can't believe you took that salad off. I am devastated. For her, I put it back on, and it is what, maybe our top 3 or 4 salads right now.
I'm not saying my mother-in-law wrote that, but I know it is her absolute favorite salad ever at Crushed Red.
Yeah, it's been a hit.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
I love it.
No, people get emotionally attached to the food there. And you go there because that's what you want. That's what your family likes. You can trust it. And when we come back from our break, we're going to talk a little bit about the whole Green Alliance because you guys are almost a waste-free restaurant. Sustainable is the name of the game. So when we come back, we are going to finish up that pizza because I cannot wait to take the first bite. We're going to whip up a really exciting, fun, vibrant salad and learn a little bit more about Crushed Red. So don't go anywhere. We're coming back in just a moment.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Hey there, welcome back to In the Kitchen. Now, when we left off, you know, I brought the crew in from Crushed Red today. We brought Chris LaRocca and Colin Greeson. And guys, I say we as if I actually did a lot of the work. We were working on a Yukon Gold steak pizza, which I'm feeling like it might be ready.
Smells good.
It smells good. That is the ultimate timer, right?
Take a peek.
Let's take a peek, yank it out if you feel it's ready.
Ooh,
Ooh,
a masterpiece.
the bubbling. Does that smell ever get old to you when you walk in the restaurant?
You know, when I go out places, they're like, you smell fantastic. So, yeah,
You're like, it's Yukon Gold for him.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, okay, that smells way fancier than pizza should ever smell. And so in addition, while this is cooling, we are working on a new salad. Talk to me about this chicken salad, which
That's
is not
right.
your average chicken salad.
That's right. It is a candied walnut blueberry chicken salad.
Put me to work.
Yep.
Yeah,
you're going to
so
work.
we have a
Do
couple
this.
of items to go through real quick. This is just the chicken breast, regular diced up chicken breast, red onion, candied walnuts, mayonnaise, blueberries, some country mustard here, and some barbecue sauce, right?
Holy smokes.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Flavors.
So we gotta get an apple going. So we need some apple in here still, but so we're gonna cut this guy like that.
I'm glad
Down the middle.
you're cutting.
That
That's a knife. I'd rather not be responsible on television for that. So while he's cutting, you two work very closely together. I'd love to hear a little bit about how an idea becomes a dish in the kitchen.
Well, okay. Colin's role, he's got a lot of roles, but he's the boots on the ground in the restaurants, understands the operations. I understand it, but at a different level. So when we get around to doing new food items, I'm very, very protective. I don't want anybody else involved. I just do. Okay,
should be.
I come up with what ideas, what I feel will fit the concept, and I will essentially write the menu for any new item. You know, what sauce, every ingredient, I will write it and evaluate how everything looks. And then I take it to Colin and I say, okay, let's make this stuff. And what I think looks good and will work good, Colin keeps me grounded and said, okay, Chris, that would really be good at your kitchen at home, but we're serving 400 people in this restaurant and we have to have a pace. And though that flavor is good, we maybe have to substitute it. So together then we begin to write the amount of each ingredient into a recipe, and then Colin will cost those out, and then we'll see if it fits into our menu model.
Wow, so you're sort of essentially dreaming big of like, oh, I want this big, bold salad. These are the flavors that I'm thinking of. And Colin's like, now let's get realistic with both price and also like the amount of each.
Exactly
ingredient.
right, exactly.
And you guys know your audience the best. So at the
Exactly.
end of the day, what are people gonna buy?
And again, I'm ridiculously protective of of what goes into an item, and a lot of individuals will bring an idea to me, and I generally say, thank you, but when I want your opinion, I'll give it to you. You
That's
know?
exactly what you told me a few years ago. I'm still working through that.
Oh, well.
Just kidding, sort of. But anyway, okay, so we've got the great job chopping that.
I know, professional.
I'm telling you.
So
Like
we're just
a lot.
gonna, just like pizza, we're gonna mix all this stuff together. This is how we're gonna prepare the chicken salad every day. So our blueberries, apples. You can go ahead, start dumping that stuff in.
Do
your
it. All of
goodness
it,
knows.
just all in.
Sure, I'll take the sauces. I got the gloves.
The onions. Okay, the candied walnuts.
Candied
Well, something
walnuts.
sweet in there. Yummy.
Dump that bowl of chicken in there.
The whole
The
thing?
whole thing.
What size salad is this?
Well, this is enough to serve like your family, right? We're making chicken salad for the family here.
For the
then
family.
We'll put some on top of the salad we sell in the restaurants.
I was like, yeah, I'm eating for two, but I'm like, okay, guys, I get it. And let's talk while we're mixing these ingredients about your partnership with Schnucks. Congratulations, by the way.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I mean, getting through COVID, it was just, let's stay alive.
Yeah.
And we did everything we could to come up with new ideas of the week. And we knew that many of them would be a swing and a miss, but that we would have some little nuggets that would be part of the fabric of how we do business going forward. And non-traditional growth, whether it was colleges or hospitals or airports or grocery stores, is what we came up with. And on that list, the Schnucks relationship evolved. So we're in 38 or 40 Schnucks stores in their deli department now with our pre-made salads. And we currently sell about 1,000 salads a week. So it's
That's
been
amazing.
it's been very good, and it's a good marketing piece. And individuals that don't know about crushed red learn about crushed red when they're grocery shopping.
And people feel so much better about eating local, supporting local. It's just, I don't know. I can't describe it any better than that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It makes people feel good. And so I want to know a little bit about this Green Dining Alliance. Can somebody talk briefly a little bit about that?
Colin's closer to it than I am, so
Yeah.
go ahead.
So we just try to be environmentally friendly all the way around as much as we can do. So composting, food goes to compost. Anything that we recycle, anything that we can do, we compost all the paper products. All of our to-go stuff is compostable. Even the things that look like plastic lids on our salad, it's actually sugar cane. You can throw that right in the compost. That's true. We also use energy efficient, all of our machine, like all of our like dishwashers and stuff like that, any of the mechanical stuff we have, energy efficient also. So that's
And I feel
pretty
like
good
that
for
was
us.
a lot of your vision from the beginning.
It was. We operate under this healthy halo, and one of the, we have a word wall in each restaurant with all these witty sayings, but the one that I like the best says, "Saving the planet one kitchen at a time." So we're not tree hugging, but we're aware of the environment and aware of what we do, and we do our part.
And I do think people will support places purely for that reason. Of course, the food's got to be good, service good, everything like that. But if they're like, I'm also doing good for the planet, sign me up.
Exactly right.
That goes a really long way. So in addition to that, which that was some really, really interesting fun facts, what else might people be surprised to learn about crushed red?
I think the biggest surprise that people, they understand that we are a salad concept, number one, that sells these artisan-style, creative, adventurous pizzas as well. But what they most don't know is that we have shareables, which are our term for appetizers, and we have some really unique shareables. The goat cheese shareable is,
Gosh, with the cranberries?
yes, with dried cranberries,
Forget
toasted
it.
almonds, and we bake that and we top it with a little bit of agave nectar. And
Familiar.
try it once, you're hooked.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
1000%. That is off the charts. The hummus.
Yeah.
Who's responsible for the hummus? Because it is so good.
I won't take that one. I would love to, but I won't take it.
The hummus and the sticks. What are the sticks?
Oh,
called? Those are so much fun to eat. I think they're great for
pickup
kids.
sticks.
Yes.
Pickup sticks.
Yes.
Yes. Those are just creative nuggets that you try to say, okay, we have this product. How do we do it and prepare it and make it taste different and make it compelling?
Yeah.
So there you go.
Absolutely.
I have a feeling you're going to go to work now pretty
Yep.
soon. So Colin,
Okay.
I'm pretty good at giving other people stuff to do, so this is your turn. So
You're the boss.
crushed red, chopped salads. That's what we specialize in, so we're gonna teach you a little bit of that. So here's our mezzaluna. It's like, we chop all our salads with this.
Mezzaluna. Can you
Mezzaluna.
translate that for us?
Sure, it's Italian for half moon. All right,
here you go.
there you go.
Impressive.
So the base of the chicken salad, we're gonna have our field greens here,
Okay.
some sliced apple on top. We're gonna chop this up, all right? So we're gonna start with you. Take this, we'll put it onto our board. I'll give you a little.
This
I'll
adult
help you.
equipment to
Yeah.
deal with. So I'm
what you-
using the mezzaluna.
You're gonna use the mezzaluna
Oh
right
my
here.
gosh.
Yep. And so the best way to do, you break it down a little bit. Yeah.
Just get in there.
And then use the whole thing side to side. Lettuce goes flying everywhere. That means
It
you're doing it
sure
right.
does. This is fun. This is actually you're step away, gentlemen. Kind of a stress reliever too.
It is.
Like I'm not
It's
stressed
good.
right now, but man.
I'll tell you, my shoulders and back pretty strong.
I know.
Yeah.
Don't shred it.
There
They
we
still
go.
have to eat it, not drink it.
It could also
Throw the rest of it. Good job. That's great. So we're going for this size, right? Like that. That's great. So we're going for that. All right.
Let's see how the wizard does it.
There you go.
And you know what? I like watching people in line watching this because I haven't seen this anywhere else.
Yeah, come
It's
to
the show. It's the show.
Yeah. And
Listen
the
to me every day.
stuff's flying. It's just so much fun.
And the idea is, a lot of people say, well, why do you chop your salads? The whole idea is we chop the greens, we add all the ingredients, we toss it, and you're able to get in one forkful every ingredient, one bite, instead of having to knife and fork the greens, and you get a piece of lettuce and then you get a piece of protein and whatever.
Chris, could you hand me those 2 containers right over there, please?
These two,
Yes, sir.
your lovely assistant. Coming your way.
Goodness. So what are these? They're obviously cranberries.
Yep. So
What are these little
dried
baby
cranberries.
pies?
Those are called pepper drops, or sweet Peruvian pepper drops. You find them various names, but Chris, where did you find these?
These are from Peru. I found them in a can, and no.
It's like, get out of here.
I was using peppadew peppers for a recipe, which is a South African pepper.
Oh.
And I don't know, I stumbled upon these, which were the equivalent, and I thought they were cute, believe it or not.
Adorable.
And they are addicting as well. Most people are like, what is that? They taste it, like, I'm hooked.
Is that why you took the big container of it and the little to-go things away? I might have been part of that.
Yeah.
No, they're so, because they are sweet, they're not like hot peppers.
Exactly right.
So you can go nuts on them.
Exactly.
I really love the big, bold flavors. And I feel like that's something that, I mean, you started that with Crazy Fish. You had innovative things on the menu nobody was doing. You had these bold colors that were just so inviting, and it makes people want to come and be part of something cool.
We just like to have fun with the food, honestly.
Yeah.
Colin's looking for
Yep, I'm looking for that bottle of my dressing that I had. Thank you, hiding. I knew I brought it. So this is our chili ranch dressing. This is gonna go, we mix this in here like that.
Yeah.
About 2 ounces.
Okay.
Mix that together.
You just eyeballed that, but that was,
Oh yeah.
okay, so that's just about
Professional.
the right amount. Yeah, you are.
It's always easier to add more. Can't take it out.
That's true. That's true. Nothing like an oversaturated salad, I'm telling you.
The worst.
Okay.
Here we are.
So excited. Yeah, I've never had a
Great.
chicken salad like this. I've
Well,
had just chicken salad by itself and then a salad, but not together.
So the coup de grace, we're gonna put the chicken salad right on top.
Okay, let's get after it. And it's almost time for the bites, my favorite part of the show. Are you hogging those forks down there?
Oh yeah.
just
Share
keeping
with the
them.
rest of the class.
Here we are. Crush red fashion. Lettuce everywhere.
You guys.
Food.
Yeah. I mean, should I be the
You
first?
go
one?
first.
Okay.
I love the chicken.
You're first.
Again, I chopped. My arms are gonna be sore tomorrow. That chopping is for real. Okay, let's get in here. Mmm. Oh my goodness.
Not your everyday chicken salad, is it?
I can't. pass
Nothing about it is normal or average, and that's what I love. And there's a little kick at the end.
it. Yeah.
I
Chili
think
ranch.
It's the dressing.
That's right.
Colin, get in
Oh,
there.
I'm
Your
in.
hard work.
That's my bowl for later.
How about the pizza now, too?
Should we cut this bad boy?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Cut her arm up. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Do you guys, while he's cutting this, do you guys have a favorite menu item? I always like to know.
This is it.
That's the one?
100%.
I find a lot of guests bring on their favorite thing. Because they're like, ooh, another way to eat what I love. What about you, Colin?
It's actually this, which is pretty funny. Yeah, you mentioned that. This is something that Chris and I worked together with however many years ago, 2 years ago or something like that.
And I feel like everything on the menu that you pair just goes together. You don't have to overthink anything. You're gonna know your salad's gonna go with your pizza or your soup.
Rosemary,
Thank you. Please don't call me Rosemary.
it was out.
Where is that rosemary?
I had it up. You moved.
Bingo.
Oh, there we
we
go.
are.
It's all about the garnish.
This is, honestly, this really brings it all together. Fresh rosemary.
It's not
Yeah.
the same without it.
I agree. I fully agree. It's one of my favorite absolute spices. So I'm gonna get in here. You guys wanna grab a bite?
I'll
You
take a
bet.
piece.
Just take a bite of all of our hard work.
One.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here we go. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my goodness.
I would order that.
You should. You're like, I invented it.
Good stuff.
Oh my. Fellas, I cannot tell you how much fun this has been. Having you in the kitchen. I want to keep eating, but I really should close out the show like a pro. It has been so much fun, you guys. Definitely make it a point. Get to Crushed Red. Here in St. Louis, there are 4 locations between Clinton, Kirkwood, Creve Coeur, as well as Chesterfield. They do some awesome catering. I didn't even mention that. We've had many events catered by Crushed Red. It always delivers. Follow them on social media. Lots of really, really, really fun stuff going on there. You will get hungry, by the way. While you're on social, check out STL TV. We are on all of those fun handles, as well as the website, stltv.net. And you guys, I just want to keep eating, but oh my gosh, this has been so much fun.
I know.
Yes, and
Can't
please
stop.
follow us, especially on our In the Kitchen Facebook page, because if you are out and about eating at a great restaurant that you think could follow in their footsteps and be great guests on the show, let us know. The show is all about letting you experience the amazing and always impressive St. Louis food scene. That is going to do it on another episode of In the Kitchen. I'm Angela Hockman. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.